I guess who accidentally hit the camera right before the stream started. Let me just stick that right over there. There we go. I think that's right. How are y'all doing? I've got the mic a little bit closer to my face today. So you know what's behind you? That's Splatoon. How y'all doing? It's been raining all day today. It has been. Let me get the mic a little bit. I want you to see it. I want you to see it. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can't hide this mic. Okay, we almost got it. We almost got it. There you go. Now you don't even see it. Where's the microphone? You'll never know. I'll never tell. I'll never tell. How's it doing? How's it doing? How's it doing, folks? I'm not late today. I was on time. If you're wondering what that thing is, that's still the Xbox that I have not put back together. I have been working on this freaking Xbox for I think 4 days now. So last night I talked a little bit about it. I mean, this is technically a just chatting stream, so we can just chat a little bit before we start on the washing. There's a new update which adds new places that we're not gonna be able to visit because I haven't gotten that far in career mode yet. But we can just pretend that this will be a huge update. We've got, actually, you know what? Screw it. Why don't we just start? I can do whatever the frick I want. This is my gosh dang stream. I can do whatever the crap I want. What would you like to do? Would you like to clean Grandpa Miller's car, clean the fire truck, or clean the motorbike and sidecar? Which one would you like to do? Are you doing multiplayer? I don't know how to do that, and it's too chill to. That'd be a fun stream. Just like having like other people. It's fine. I'll figure it out later. I don't need to be figuring out how to get something to work on the fly. That's too scary. That's too scary. Clean your car. All right, Grandpa Miller's car it is. Ah, all caps. That's too chaotic for today. You know what's been happening today? I'll tell you exactly what's been happening today. It's been raining all day. It's been wonderful. Tomorrow it's gonna be sunny and it's gonna start getting hot again and it's gonna start seeming like summer again. And that's I don't know. I felt like this is well, I mean, I guess this is technically a pretty good summer game, but it's fine. It's fine. I managed to get the Xbox cleaned up. Well, I have 4 Xboxes. So I managed to get 2 Xboxes cleaned up and put back together. And it's okay. Last night I talked about this. Hello, Scott. Hello, Scott. Have you discovered anything cool in Glover lately? Not lately, no. It's just been getting the information all organized and stuff. So I put together. Jen, thank you so much for giving a sub to Ray Owens. Appreciate it. Thank you. You know how yesterday I said that the Xbox that I put together, the loading times were extremely long, and someone suggested, oh, you should clean the disc. Well, I cleaned the disc, and absolutely nothing changed. So, I'm still not sure if it's normal. I have a friend who, so I have this friend, right? You might remember him. If you were here, if you're one of the real OGs, like I'm talking like, I think the last stream we did together was like 2018. Couchweeb. Derperdie, how are you doing? You doing good? I hope you are, because if you aren't doing good, you can subscribe to this video to get a week of good luck. That's right, all subscribers to this channel get a whole week of good luck, on top of your already amazing subscription with emotes and ad-free viewing, so consider it. Couchweeb is one of my friends from college, and we streamed. If it gives you any indication, of how long ago this was, we streamed Corpse Party. We have streamed. That is what we streamed, an entire playthrough of the rated M for mature corpse party game. And it was terrifying and might have even scarred us for life. So that's fun. But anyway, he still plays the original Xbox and does not, the only modern console he owns is a Switch. So he's got a bunch of Xbox games. In fact, he was telling me just the other day, he was like, oh, you know, Andrew, I've been playing through Lego Star Wars 1 on the original Xbox. And he's like, oh, it's so good. I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Why do you need modern game consoles? And you know what's even funnier? That Switch, we bought it for him. It was like a birthday gift for him because all he had was an original Xbox. And that's the only game system he had. So we forced him to be modernized. We modernized that boy. Kyle's been also replaying Lego Star Wars. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about the old classics. I remember when it came out, I pre-ordered. Yo, Pix Planet! Congratulations on your week of good luck. Congratulations. That's for you. That's for you. Enjoy. Buy a car. You'll probably get a discount. They'll probably be like, oh, today's your lucky day. Pix Planet, you get a free tire. That's pretty lucky. Don't buy a car. Don't buy a car. Just don't do it. Here in America, if you don't own a car, how do you get around? You walk? Take the bus? In Oklahoma, there ain't very much public transportation around here in these parts. So yeah, you get a whole free tire. 6 days until my birthday, let's see. I'll be streaming that day, so I'll wish you a happy birthday. Steal my car. No. I walk and take the bus and trains. We definitely don't have a train. We have the Dental Depot. Yo, PSW, that's 66 freaking months.
Watch my car?
Guys, PSW is the only person I can think of that has the founding badge. We give a relaxing round of applause. A nice relaxing round of applause. Very nice. This is your car. Happy birthday. Because of your good luck, you win this car for free. I don't walk, I use Uber. I use Uber when I'm out of town, but it's way too expensive to like use on a day-to-day basis, right? Like that's like, I mean, it costs about $40 to Uber about 30 minutes around here, which is not bad. It's like not bad, but it's not like something I would do instead of having a car. Now, granted, I am very lucky because the car I bought was from a family member, so it was definitely not list price what I paid for it. So, I mean, granted, the car's like freaking 13, 14 years old, but it's still good. It's still gosh dang good. You know, I think about that. How like, are you selling the Xboxes on eBay? I might buy one, partially because it's fun to know it was from Beta64, and I also want an Xbox to do hardware modding in. I'll get into contact with you, Scott. I'll get into contact, because I've got 3. If you want one with a broken disk drive to soft mod, that is easy. That is easy. I can definitely send one your way. I can send one your way that has just half the thing gone, just half the top gone. I can just send that to you. That's no problem. No problem at all. What was I talking about? What the crap was I talking about? All that's been on my mind these days are Xboxes. Also, I have the freaking end credits software debugging in the background as we speak. Dental Depot? Oh yeah. Have you ever been to the Dental Depot? That's where I get my teeth cleaned. Look at that. Look at these pearly whites. I get mine cleaned at the Dental Depot. The only classic train-themed dental depot around here. Disassemble the Xbox and send every subscriber a capacitor. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Put it this way. How many capacitors in there? There's probably like 20 in there. If each of you paid like $2, I could make about as much as it's worth. So yeah, there you go. And it'd be way cheaper to ship too. I'll just stick that crap in an envelope. I'll just stick that crap in an envelope. If anyone wants to buy a video game console off me, I have a lot. I have a lot. Name a video game console that well, no, there's plenty of video game consoles I don't have. The problem is y'all can be like, y'all little Sega heads. If I said like, oh, name me any console, I bet you I have it, you'll be like Sega Saturn. Like, oh, well, I don't have that. Sega CD. Well, no, I don't have one of those. Sega Genesis. I don't have one of those either. I got everything else. I don't have an Atari Lynx. I don't. I know you freaking Sega heads over here. I don't have a Dreamcast. I have a Dreamcast controller. I have a Dreamcast controller I randomly acquired. I don't have the Game Boy Lite. I don't have the CDI. I've got a DS Lite with a broken hinge if you're interested. It's nice and broken. My dad has a Dreamcast, and he loves his Dreamcast. He plays Donald Duck Gone Quackers on the thing. That's a classic game. That's a freaking classic game. Oh, of course I got the SpongeBob Plug and Play. I wouldn't be a gamer if I didn't have a SpongeBob Plug and Play. What handhelds? I've got 2 Game Boy Advance SPs with a better backlight. I've got 4 DS Lites, every single one of them with a broken hinge, except for maybe like 1. What else do I have? What else do I have? Can I have Beta Dad Dreamcast? He would dare get rid of something so beautiful. He would dare. It's in such good shape too. It's so nice and clean. It was great. I will buy your 3DS. I don't have one of those. I don't have one of those for sale. I went through this whole phase of buying 3DSs and reselling them as a kid. Well, I don't know if I'd call it as a kid if I'm like 15. Well, I mean, depends on your definition of child. But I had, press C. Oh, look at that, look at that. I can just do this and then press C. Yo, what the crap? Is this easier to look at? Is this easier to look at? Is this cooler? Yes, yes it is. So I guess I gotta do this now. This is so much nicer. Okay, well I'll keep it up then. Now it's like I'm just painting. Now it's just I'm like painting. It's got a whole camera lock system. Very nice. I got my Dreamcast in the box. Dang, that's probably worth a lot of money. I don't know, how much is the Dreamcast worth? It's like, you think it'd be like, oh, you know, this thing is like, you know, it's an old console. No one freaking bought it. Like, it's so rare because no one wanted the Dreamcast. It's crazy. But like, I don't think it's like rare at all. I don't think it's worth that. About $124. That cannot be true. I think a Dreamcast is probably worth like 40, 50 bucks, which is crazy to me. Because it feels like the Dreamcast should be worth a lot more, not only because, you know, it didn't sell well, or at least not well enough to keep going, but also because you can easily play burnt discs on the thing. $104? $104? $104? Oh my gosh! Holy crap, when did that happen? What the crap did that? Ah, freaking. It happened. It literally December of 2018, $36. $136. It raised $100. Freaking. It's not even, it's like COVID started the thing, but it really rose this year, which is wild to me. It's like, it's awesome, right? For me, because I've got so many like game consoles I bought in like 2018, 2019. I've got so many that I bought. So it's like, oh yeah, I get to resell all these game consoles for an extremely higher price than I paid. Like, that's awesome. But also I just feel bad. I just feel bad. Because it's like, how many people are not gonna be able to play these freaking consoles now? That, well, I mean, if I'm being honest, most of y'all are just using emulators, am I right? Most of y'all are just using freaking emulators. None of y'all are sitting there and you're like, oh yeah, I really, really want an original Dreamcast to play Sonic Adventure. All y'all are freaking playing it on Steam or something. You know what I mean? And then you got the Steam Deck, if you could get your hands on one. Has anyone gotten their hands on one yet? Has anyone even ordered one? I'm gonna assume none. I know HUD did. I know HUD did. I have never emulated. It's cool. If you have a power enough computer, it's cool. Emulation, by the way, in case you're wondering, is not illegal. And it was because of the court case, if I remember correctly, with what is the word? What was the software called? Bleem. It was an emulator for the PlayStation that sold in stores at like Walmart and stuff, and Sony sued them, and they won, but because of all the legal fees, they had to shut down the company anyway. So even though they won, Sony still won because they had more money. There you go. There you go. And there's the sad story. There's the sad story. Welcome to capitalism. Also, thank you for the chill music. Is this considered chill music, actually? I don't know. I'm playing Chrono Trigger on my Steam Deck. Were they really bought by Sony in the end? I guess to like keep any other company from, you know, utilizing it. I had Bleem, by the way. I actually had Bleem. Honestly, the thought of like you know, an emulator that requires you to put in the disc is such a like genius idea to get around like a bunch of different like people, like, you know, like companies will be like, oh, we don't want you to make an emulator for us. We don't want you to do emulation. I just don't understand why more people don't do that. Like oh, make an emulator that requires you to have the disc in, and then an emulator that does it. You know what I mean? I like, one of them can be used for like, you know, playing games on a stream. It's like, oh yeah, I'm using this emulator, and then no one will be like, oh, that's weird. You know what I mean? The process may be complicated, but it exists. I remember I had to play a game, number plate rear. I had to play a game for a class. I had a class called Video Game History. What's a wing mirror? Is this a wing mirror? Is this a wing mirror? No. I had a class called Game History where we had to play a video game from specific years in order to pass the class. So you would start with like, oh, you have to play an Atari game, or no, you have to play like an arcade game. Then you have to play an Atari game. Then you have to play like a an NES game, SNES game. So one of them at the beginning, it is this, right? It is freaking this, right? Oh, there it is. It's this tiny little freaking speck right there. Hold on. So I decided to play Dragon's Lair as my class game. And in order to play it on a computer without like, I don't think it's on Steam. I'm pretty, whoa, oh, there's like, that's me. Yo, that's freaking me. Look at me. Look at me freaking go. That's a new feature. That's actually kind of nice. It was a college class. I had a game development major. It's now available on Steam. Well, here's the thing. Back when I was doing it, I don't think it was on Steam. Fire truck or motorbike. So what I had to do was use an emulator. And that emulator required you to have a disc copy of Dragon's Lair inside the computer at all times. But it wouldn't actually run off of it. It was just to check. Okay, we're doing truck. We're doing fire truck. For what console? It was the, see, what probably helped and made it a lot less complex was because it was like the DVD version of it. That's probably what made it a lot easier to do. because, you know, maybe putting like a Wii disc in might be a little more difficult. But it's like, it doesn't need to read any data off of the disc. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to read anything. It just needs to know that, oh, this is this disc. Well, okay, let me rephrase. It does technically have to read data off of it, but it doesn't need to be like decrypted data. That's what I mean. ScumVM requires you to have a copy of the original game's files, and then it replaces the game engine. See, that's a cool thing too. That's a cool thing too. What if someone made a PC emulator for PC? DOSBox. It exists. It exists. I just think that's a genius idea. At least, even if it was just like, for instance, like Dolphin. Making it where it's like, you can have the mode set up. And it'd be like, you can set it to that, so that way Dolphin can be used like anywhere. And it's like it doesn't feel weird. It's like, oh, yep, it has every copy of the game. It's a freaking, like, it's a great idea, I think. Where you can have that thing, and then it shows like a watermark on the piece, on the game, like on the bottom left, you can turn on this, like, a game inserted, like original game inserted. They have that thing also. It's like, you know, there's like 17-in-1 consoles where they're like, oh, this console plays Genesis games and SNES games and NES games, and it plays friggin' Atari games and friggin' this game, that game. There's one of those that is also the same thing, where it's not actually garbage to my knowledge. What it is a console that you stick your cartridge in, and what it does is it rips it for you, loads it in an emulator, an open source emulator, and then saves the data on the thing, like on the console itself. So it's not actually reading from the cartridge, it's just making sure the cartridge is in there and then ripping it for you. Yeah, I think it's called the Retron 5. And it's like, that makes it like, oh, it's completely okay to play. Like, it's an emulator, but it's not like, oh, there's no like weirdness to it where it's like, oh, it's an emulator, but it's not. It's like, is this legal? Is it not? It's like, that is legal. That is completely legal. I just think that should be an option for emulators. Especially when like games these days are like on Blu-ray discs, or like things that are like, oh, this is just a DVD. This is just a CD. I think that's just a feature that would be cool to have. But know what? But I actually tweeted that once, as in I was like, hey, why don't they do that? And people were like, that's stupid. It's like, why is that stupid? It's like, because who wants to do that? And I'm like, well, don't make it like required. Make it like for competitions or like events where you're afraid that like, oh, frick, if I played this game, blah, blah, blah company might hate this and try and think that, oh, this event, you shouldn't be using this. You need to buy the original console and have it there. It would be a good like loophole, essentially. And you wouldn't even have to worry about like, oh, well, you know, you might not be able to read the disc. It's like, you don't have to read the disc. You just need to read what the game is, and that's it. That was my thought. It's like a good middle ground. What the crap is a spider infestation? What the frick are you talking about? Many console discs have write protection that prevents normal DVD drives from even detecting the game. You need to hack the drive to get it to read. Some emulators for old consoles can play off the disc, such as, although Xenia can literally play versions of the game saved on the external drive of the 360. So that's cool. I feel like it might require like, see, this is where it gets difficult, because if it is that way, it might require like special drivers for your disk drive, or for instance, most people don't have disk drives, maybe even require a special disk drive. But it would be so legal. It'd be so legal, which seems so cool to me. I just feel like it'd be nice if someone tried to see like what they could do. Because as with everything, if you can build a freaking emulator, that can play the original games from a disc image and run them almost perfectly the same as the original, and be able to play it in 4K with special cheat codes, surely someone can solve the fact that you write protection on a disc or read protection on a disc. Surely someone, even if it requires like reflashing like They have freaking thing in Dolphin where you can reflash your Bluetooth adapter so it functions exactly like a Wii Bluetooth adapter. Like, isn't that awesome? It'd be so legal. It'd be so painfully legal. It'd be so freaking legal. People did find a way to get around it and use it for piracy back in the day, but it's hard to find the information these days. Man, technology is so cool to me. I like technology. Speaking of technology, ow, oh, ah, ooh, ah, that's so legal. Oh, ow, oh my gosh, ow, it hurt. It's so perfectly legal. Y'all hear about that Pixel Watch? Y'all hear about that Google Pixel Watch? I'm randomly excited for that for almost no good reason. Do you hear about, okay, so you ever hear of these things called Fitbits? You ever hear about these things called Fitbits? Yeah, but, well, these new Pixel Watches are Fitbits. They're apparently coming out in the fall, and it's a Fitbit that allows you to attach to your Android phone, run apps on it, and use Google Assistant and control like your Chromecast and stuff from your watch. See, Apple Watches are cool. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea of an Apple Watch, but the problem I have is I don't want to buy an iPhone. I don't want an iPhone, and every single Android watch sucks. And Fitbits. Okay, I want you. This is my Fitbit. Oh yeah. Oh, I bet you can see this. This is my. Oh yeah. Check that out. This is my Fitbit. Okay. It's not working. There we go. This thing has apps on it. Okay. Every single app sucks. Every single solitary app for the Fitbit Versa sucks. All of them. Yo, Steam, good to see you. How you doing, Steam? You doing good? Every single one sucks. They don't run well. The best app out of all of these is Flappy Bird. Because Flappy Bird actually kind of works. But I can do like 2-factor authentication from my watch, and I think that's kind of cool. But it's not like useful enough. You know why? How I have this watch? My dad bought one, okay? Scratched it. Contacted the support and said, hey, can I get a new one? And they said, sure, keep the old one too. And then he gave me this one. Galaxy Watch acknowledged. I've heard a lot of bad things about the Galaxy Watch. Do you have one? Do you enjoy it? I've just heard bad things about it. And only recently can you even use Google Assistant on that. Ooh, thank you for doing nice chill music. This is good. I have one and I enjoy it. But I'm excited for that Pixel Watch though, because it has, I don't know, it's cool. I like the thought of new technology so much. I really, really do. That's why I have a little thing down on here that allows me to do this. I clicked the one button where you can't see anything that it does. There we go. Yeah, ain't that freaking cool? Ain't that freaking cool? I want to play with new technology. We really are in the future. I absolutely adore hue bulbs. Color changing bulbs are my absolute weakness. I bought one in 2018, maybe 2019. I just bought one. Wait, no, Andrew, here we go again. Oh gosh, he's bringing up the hue bulbs again. Fine, I won't talk about my hue bulbs. How's that, huh? Bet you didn't think I would shut up, did you? Bet you didn't think I'd shut up about the hue bulbs. Okay. It's everyone, pull out your bingo cards. He's mentioning the Hue bulbs again. Change your Cheez-It rant to Hue bulb rant. Do you see Cheez-Its are doing popcorn now? They have Cheez-It popcorn. I don't even know what that means. Cheez-It popcorn. Man, ever since Cheez-Its left the market, they're freaking going crazy with those Cheez-Its. They're just making anything they possibly can. They're selling out, you're right. They've got mine coins now. You can get Minecraft currency. You know what didn't need Minecraft currency? Cheese Nips. They were perfect the way they were. They had SpongeBob versions and that was the peak. That was the peak. There's literally nothing else. It's Cheez-Its. That's all there is. There is no baked crackers other than like goldfish. Mine. Pixplant, you have a great rest of your night. Thank you again for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Goldfish are good. I like goldfish. I like the flavor blasted cheddar goldfish. But I haven't bought them in a long time. In a long time. I've been trying not to buy potato chips because not for any particular reason other than the fact that if I buy a bag of potato chips, they will be gone within the day I purchase them. Unless I buy 2, in which case it will last me 2 days. And I don't feel like that's a good idea. I don't feel like it's a very good idea. So I don't really buy them anymore. I like eating a nice large block of cheese. I like eating Parmesan. You ever have whales? Whales are really good. Whales are real good. Cheese. I'm a sliced cheese kind of guy. I literally cannot eat just cheese unless it's in powder form. Like if I try to eat a block of cheese, I don't like the sensation. But if I'm eating like powdered cheese and just like a spoonful, you're weird. Okay, that's fine. You can say that. I'm used to adversity. I'm used to adversity. It's fine. It's no big deal. I don't even care. I don't even care. Yeah, like mac and cheese powder. No, I mean like Parmesan. I mean like Parmesan. I'm not downing mac and cheese powder. I'm not buying a box of mac and cheese and going. Speaking of powder, I bought a protein powder because Nooks and I are going to start trying to work out. And by that, I mean I'm trying to get back into Ring Fit. So we bought protein powder, okay? And I just ate that straight. Is that weird? Is that weird? I don't think it's weird. I kind of just ate some straight, just protein powder, just like, ooh. I don't know if bulking up is the right word as much as it is like toning up. Mage stream too. It is a possibility. Maybe if I don't embarrass myself. I feel like I remember last time I did the mage stream, people like got like concerned, like Andrew, are you okay? Like Andrew, you seem really winded. Are you okay? I feel like that happened. I was not concerned at all. Well, that's good. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think you can't embarrass yourself in a maid suit. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I wear a maid suit out every day. What are you freaking talking about? But I bought that protein powder. I bought that protein powder. Next time I do the maid stream, I'll make like a protein powder G Fuel smoothie and drink that. That sounds surprisingly not disgusting. I don't know if it sounds good, but it doesn't sound disgusting. I'm not breathing the protein powder. I'm not breathing protein powder. You know, so for those of you who didn't know, I drank, I took a sip of ranch during a particular Splatoon stream. Not my finest moment, I will admit. And it was disgusting, as you could probably guess. I legitimately thought that I ruined ranch because it was so bad. It was so bad. Not good. Not recommended at all. I hadn't had it since until tonight. I had some ranch on a salad, and it was so good. It was so freaking good. And I'm like, that's just crazy to me. How ranch just tastes like absolutely trash by itself. But when you put that crap on like a pizza or a salad or something, that's good. I know I got the good ending. Thank goodness. I got the good ending. Why is it so good on something but so bad on not by itself? I don't get it. You don't have ranch on pizza? Okay, hold up. I feel like I've had this conversation before. Y'all don't put ranch on your pizza? Now, I'm gonna say this. Why y'all, I've mentioned this on stream before. Why y'all suddenly up in arms? Why y'all suddenly like, oh, I'm afraid you have a ranch on pizza, you sinner. You sinner. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Thank you, Spoonosaur. Thank you, Expert Healer. Thank you, Glacial Phoenix. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, no. I did not have ranch on pizza, and I thought that was weird until there's this pizza place in Oklahoma called Hideaway Pizza that prides itself with ranch on pizza. That is like their thing. They make their own like house-made ranch. And I had friends who would order it, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Then they did something called the ranch flight, and I took the flight. Ranch flight is where they gave you like 5 different kinds of specially made ranch, such as like Parmesan ranch, avocado ranch, ranch, and then a couple other ones. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna take the flight, and it was really good, but it wasn't good enough for me to try it again. But then I tried it the next year, and it was really good. So yeah, ranch sounds gross. The Parmesan ranch was the best one. I used to have ranch on pizza until I became allergic to both pizza and ranch. Oh no, did you become like allergic to dairy products? I'm so sorry. Man, it would suck so bad if I became allergic to like, you know, dairy products. Cause I just love dairy products so much. That would just suck. I need to, I don't know how to like prepare for that though. Is it just don't have as much dairy and then you might not have to worry about it? Oh, good song. Spoonosaur, thank you so much for the 3-month resub. Thank you, I appreciate it so much. That's 3 months, holy crap. It's good to have you here. I love garlic stuff too, Steamed, I love it too. Depends on how bad it is. Well, if I have, say, I used to, as a kid, drink a giant cup of milk every single day. I don't do that anymore. A, because milk is expensive. And B, because I don't want to do that and I'll just drink water. I'll just drink, you know, water. But as a kid, I don't know, do they do that anymore? Do they do that anymore? Where it's like, oh, kids, drink a gallon of milk every day. Milk is good for your bones. It's gonna make your bones grow, and you're gonna have big bones, and you're gonna be able to jump off a building and land on your feet because your bones are so strong. Drink milk. Do they still do that? Because that was big when I was a kid. They don't aggressively advertise them. I didn't think about this until I was like an adult, but those advertisements are from like milk companies. Like, of course they want me to drink milk. Of course they want me to drink milk. Why wouldn't they want me to drink milk? It's their product. But of course, I didn't think about that as a kid. Of course I didn't. Milk tastes good, dude. Milk tastes so freaking good. And it's good on like cereal. Cereal with milk. So freaky. I used to not like cereal on my milk as a kid. I used to not like it. So what I would do is I would just eat dry Special K cereal. I would just eat dry Special K cereal. And eventually I learned the joy. I just didn't want my cereal to get soggy. That was my fear. It was a big fear. I just didn't want my cereal to get soggy. So I one day was like, you know what? Maybe if I just eat the cereal fast, like not like have it sitting there for 10 minutes, and then it was wonderful. It was wonderful. I will say, I do something that some of you might think is weird and others of you might think is a genius thing. We'll see what you think. I only have cereal with milk in a cup. Okay? So what I do is I get a cup about yay big, fill it with cereal, fill it with milk, and I eat the cereal in the cup. And then when I'm done eating the cereal, I just drink the milk from the cup. And then that's what I do. Because it allows you to eat cereal like on the couch. So you can like eat it on the couch and like then just drink it without having like a bowl that could like spill everywhere. And if you like don't fill it up all the way, it like you can protect yourself from like spilling it. Why would you ever sit on a couch? Because we don't have a table. We don't have a table. But also because as a kid I wanted to sit on the couch. Andrew, you're so weird. Why would you sit on a couch? That's so freaking weird. I cracked the code. I just didn't want to reveal it, or else I thought Big Milk was gonna beat me up. Big cereal companies. This has opened my third. I'm so glad. I was like, they're either gonna think I'm weird or they're gonna think I'm a genius. That makes me feel better. Cause like I don't know. I'm not really like I don't need it to be in a bowl. You know, it doesn't fill me with like, oh yeah, a bowl of cereal. I just so much prefer a cup of cereal. Especially if you get like a nice big cup. You don't want like a cup that's like this big and you're like, you know, like, you know, the kind of cup that you like got at the zoo. You got it at the zoo when you were like 4 years old and your parents still have it. I'm talking like a big cup. Like a good big cup. You get 2 times more in the bowl. Well, that's the thing. I have a big cup. I got a big old cup. That helps a lot. When you got that big cup. Big cup. And sometimes, like at the end, I'll drink the cereal like with the milk. Cause it'll be like, oh, there's like little cereal bits. I'll just goop, 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 and drink the cereal too. Not everyone has a big cup. The way you put it is like, Andrew, you're being insensitive. Some people don't have big cups. When you could literally go to Walmart and get a big cup for 50 cents. Or even better, go to 7-Eleven or some gas station and get a big cup. You could even steal it and no one would care. Just grab one of the cups and leave the store. But I don't recommend that. Wait, but hold up. But as a partner Twitch streamer, I would not do that. You should buy a Slurpee or something and then keep the cup. You could ask first. Oh, also, I freaking love this song. I forgot how. This is that song, right? The one that plays on the freaking radio in WarioWare. Oh. This is one of my favorite songs in all of WarioWare history. I'm not gonna, don't commit crimes. Please don't commit crime. Oh. What are they saying? Oh, it's Japanese. That would explain why, as a kid, I didn't understand what they were saying. That would explain it. I was like, what are they saying? Get smart? I was like, what could they possibly be saying? Why does Wario have so many bops? Because Wario. It's because Wario is so freaking smart and talented. And no one gives him the credit he deserves. There you go. There you go. It's Splatoon language. Oh, does it have to be over already? Man. That's okay. Oh, it's fine. That's the song that that was so compressed in the Game Boy Advance version of WarioWare. It was in the dribble and spits levels. I'm not promoting shop. Okay, speaking of Twitch clips, can you explain this to me? Can you explain this to me? Okay. Is this the right URL? Yes, it is. Explain this to me. Why does this clip have 424 views? It's from last night. All the other clips have 12, 9, 6. That's normal. Why does this have 424? Can anyone explain this to me? I woke up this morning. It is now the #2 clip on the entire channel. I watched it 222 times, 422 times. Did you share this clip? Like on freaking like Twitter or something? Cause like the only reason this one has so many views is because I shared it on Twitter. Cause I thought it was so freaking funny. But I want you to, this is the funny part. I want you to listen to this. I thought it was so freaking funny. Shut up, Andrew. Listen to this. And it's like the craziest cutscene in the world. Whoa, 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 why is that so loud? Whoa! Hold up, I'll get to it in a minute. Okay, that's the clip. You might remember this as the 1-2 Oatmeal song, okay? I want you to now look at what the clip right before it is. I want you to listen to this. This is a clip from 4 years ago. That is also a 1-2 Oatmeal clip.
There's more songs. There's so much more stuff.
There's so much more stuff. How is it that 2 of the top 3 clips on my channel are 1-2 Oatmeal? Why? We've gone full circle. That was 4 years ago. That was probably... I had recently started streaming at that point. Actually, was that like, hold up. Where was I? I'm trying to figure out where I was. Also, congratulations, Steam. Steam's still in chat. Steam's still here. Okay, this was my apartment. Like, okay, so that wasn't the earliest. That was like, I had been streaming for like a year or 2, probably 2 years. I'd been streaming for 2 years. Now, where do I put this freaking ladder? There we go. Yeah, if you want to have your Twitch clip really go viral, all you gotta do is play the 1-2 Oatmeal song. You have to wait another 4 years though before you can get me with the 1-2 Oatmeal. You gotta wait at least 4 years. Or else it just doesn't count. I seriously think for it to get that many views, it had to have been a big tweet, and I couldn't find any tweets, meaning that I really feel like one of y'all freaking watched this clip, put it on loop, and then slept. I have a sneaking suspicion that it was one of y'all who did this, because I don't think it's bots. I don't think it is, because why would it pick that specific clip? It wasn't like the latest clip. It would have just been like pure coincidence. One of y'all did it, and I'm not gonna rest until I find out who it was. If you tell me the truth. Where do I know this song from? Oh, from a stream. One of y'all have played it before. Okay, yep, that sounds about right. Can I tell you a little something? Let's bring this all full circle here with the Xbox. Let's talk about the Xbox again. Did I tell you how weird the internals of an Xbox are compared to like a Nintendo system or like a PlayStation? Oh, it was in my channel trailer. That's right. Did I talk about this already? How incredibly different? Yes, I think so. But I love hearing about it. I think what I was trying to say tell me if I've said this before. I might have even said it yesterday and just completely forgot. But I'll just say it anyway. The Xbox is built like a tank, yet is as fragile as a tulip. It is built as if it was a computer. It was built as if it was a computer. Like, it looks like a freaking, like my Packard Bell. It's like based into that way. We should replace Cheez-It RAM with Xbox internal RAM. And all the freaking other consoles are so like nicely made and presented, and they got the freaking Xbox, which is just a tank. It's just like, here's the motherboard, here's the freaking disk drive, here's the hard drive, throw some ribbon cables, there you go, that works. And then it freaking just, the battery melts and melts through the motherboard. The disk drive is so poorly made that it could just stops. And you don't even have to do anything, it just stops working. And the hard drive is like, just like, oh, well, today I'm just gonna not work ever. Yeah, the original Xbox. I'm talking like the original Xbox. Also, I'm 99%. It's like so fragile and yet built like a freaking tank. I don't get it. But it just screams Microsoft because it looks like a PC, acts like a PC, is a PC. It's kind of beautiful. It's kind of beautiful. Except the UI still scares me. It scared me as a kid, it still scares me now. Glass can, is that like a saying? I think you said this yesterday, but with different wording. It's fine. I'll just say, as I keep going with these streams, I'm gonna run out of things to say, and I'm just gonna say the same things over and over and over again. And that's just how it's gonna be. And that's just how streams are gonna be from now on. Here, give me a topic. Give me something to talk about. Something I've never talked about before. Tell me. Oh, tired. Waluigi. He's cute. Saturn. Glaciers? Glaciers. Icy. They're very cold. They're very cold. Have you watched Spy X Family? Well, yes, I have. But I don't think I'm allowed to talk about anime. Because I feel like I would say probably only 20% of y'all watch anime. I'm guessing like 20%. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna even do a poll. I'm even gonna do a freaking poll. I'm gonna guess only 20% of you. You watch anime? Yes, no. And I'm gonna say regularly. You watch like regularly in like a sense of like I watch one like at least a few a year. Yeah, and you have to be truthful. If you lie, I'll be really upset. So you have to be truthful. So I'm like 99 for, oh. I have watched 2 animes. That's pretty good. That's 2. That's more than 0. That's more than 0. Okay, I've got the handles I'm missing and the hose I'm missing. I've seen some. Okay. I just gotta say, anime makes me very happy to watch. There's something, I don't even know particularly what it is, but it just makes me happy to watch. Like, I just enjoy the art style, and I enjoy the like stories and just the mundaneness of a lot of it. I just do. Weeb XD. I know I am. But there's absolutely nothing out there that satisfies the same itch that an anime can provide. And nothing will ever. That's just the way it is. And I'm okay with that. Sonic X is the best anime. I actually haven't seen Sonic X in a while. I should watch Sonic X at some point. I should really watch Sonic X. I've never been to an anime convention ever. I don't even know if I'd fit in. Cause I watch some anime, but I don't like know anime. You know what I mean? I don't like know anime. if someone walked with a costume and they were like, oh, yo, you know, it's Joe Schmo Broson from extra light plus. Like, oh, I don't know. Hey, 53% said no. So there are people less. Okay, but that's how many people voted? Only 32. Okay, so I'm gonna assume. So if you take the math and assume that the other 30 or so people that didn't vote are also don't watch anime, that leads to about 20%. So I was right. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm right. When was the last time you were in Alberta? When was the first time it was in Alberta? Oh, do you want the motorbike or the recreation vehicle? Do you want the motorbike or the recreation vehicle? I think it'd be so cool to have a car with a bed in it. I think it'd be so freaking cool. Have a cool, like a car, but with a bed inside the thing. What happened to your sparking phone? Oh, thank you for reminding me. Also do the motorbike because it'll probably be quick. And then I'll do recreational. We can do both. So, fun fact. Something happened. Something happened. I am convinced they tried to trick me. But in a nice way. How do I describe this? So, long story short, it all worked out. But it was weird. So I contacted them about my phone making sparking noises when unplugged from certain adapters, okay? And I was like, can I get like a replacement? Can I get like a replacement? And they were like, okay, let me talk with the people. Where'd you buy this from? I was like, oh, I bought it from Best Buy. And they're like, okay, we'll give it. And after like 30 minutes or so of like just talking back and forth and stuff like that, sending them info, they're like, all right, we're good for the replacement. Like we are totally good. So all you got to do is send the phone to us. We'll check it over, and then we'll send you a phone back, a new phone. And I was like, okay, that's not gonna work, because what I told them was I needed it for work, but the truth was I wanted to play Pikmin Bloom. The truth is I wanted to play Pikmin Bloom. And I didn't want to go 2 weeks without freaking playing Pikmin Bloom. It was work. It was work. I don't know. I got weekly challenges I need to freaking finish. I'm not gonna. I need to do this. It's my job. I'm sorry. So I said it was for work, and they're like, okay, we'll contact people. Like, I'll contact people on your behalf. I think 2 days go by. And they're like, hey, we need to see your Best Buy receipt. So I send them my Best Buy receipt. EX, good to see you. I send them my Best Buy receipt for my Pixel that I purchased. And they were like, okay, thanks, we'll get back to you. Another like day and a half, maybe 2 days, they get back to me and they say, hi, we need your receipt to have your IMEI number. I think it's what it is. Your IMEI number, which is basically... It's basically your unique identifier for your phone's SIM card slot. It's your unique identifier. So basically what they wanted to do was prove that receipt was mine and that I didn't Photoshop it, in a way, okay? And they're like, once you send us that, we'll take a look into this further. Here's the problem with that. Best Buy does not give those receipts out. There is no way to get that receipt. Okay? So I can't just go to the store and be like, hey, can you give me a receipt with the thing? Because it's been like months. And online, you cannot do it. And they did not give me a paper receipt, which means there is no way that I can provide this info, which is what I think they were hoping for. So, basically the only reason they wanted it was just to prove that, you know, I actually bought this phone, which I did buy this phone from Best Buy. That receipt was real. They just wanted, you know, to make sure. I photoshopped it onto the receipt. I photoshopped my number onto the receipt. And they accepted it. 4 days. It took 4 days, but they accepted it. What was I freaking supposed to do? What am I that's not a crime. It's not a crime. The thing is, it was just to prove that I paid for this phone, and I paid for the freaking phone. I paid for the gosh dang phone. It's called cheating the system, yes. It's not like I did anything wrong in the sense of like, oh, you know, I photoshopped it so that way I could pretend that that was my real receipt when it really wasn't. It was my freaking real receipt. It was my freaking real receipt. Yeah, at Google. Freaking at Google. And also, not to mention, first off, all they wanted was the number on the receipt that proved that it was my receipt, which it was. And then secondly, they were still going to give me a replacement. It doesn't change the fact that they were going to give me a replacement. It's just I needed the replacement first. So that way I could because can I also say, they wouldn't have transferred my data over. They wouldn't have transferred my data over. So I would have had to make a cloud backup. And then who knows how much of that is actually backed up. So it was basically like, okay, I can send them my phone, wait 2 weeks, get it back, and then I have to pull from a cloud backup that may not have all of my information. And may not have all my photos and stuff like that, and there's no easy way to make a backup on the freaking computer. Or I could freaking put the number for my phone on my own receipt and be able to transfer my data over. That's the thing. That's what happened. So it worked out in the end, but I'm pretty sure that they did not actually expect me to provide them with that information. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think they were like, oh, freaking, we don't want to do this. Tell them to bring him something impossible to bring. Do it. And then I brought it. They were like, what? And it took them 4 days to get back to me because they were like, the frick? How did he freaking get that? How did he get that? And they were probably sending it to multiple departments of he shouldn't have been able to do that. How did he do that? And they're like, well, he did it. How did he freaking do that? Also, Google owes me $1. So in my defense, they owe me $1. I did something that should have earned me $1 in reward points, and they never gave it to me. They never gave it to me, and I contacted their support, and I'm like, hey, you owe me $1, and they're like, nah, and then they just didn't give it back. And then they just didn't give it to me. The whole Google corporation set into an absolute frenzy. It would be a lot. It would be, I would think it would be an actual crime if I gave them a fake receipt and I actually bought the thing from somewhere else and I lied to them, but I didn't lie to them. National Sorry Day is on May 26th. You're gonna have to, so I guess tomorrow I need to apologize to Google for completing the impossible task. It's sketch. I'll admit it. It's a little sketch. But I didn't lie to them. I just provided them something they never thought I'd be able to actually provide in order to get a phone early so that way I could actually get my phone backed up. So yeah. I somehow managed to uninstall my GUI and Wi-Fi driver. Congratulations. Congratulations. In my defense, you know, they owe me $1. They owe me a piece of gum. And I'll never forgive them. You told them the truth in the most sketchy way possible. That reminds me of a time when I went to Walmart, okay? I bought a TV from Walmart, and within a year, it was like 8 months had gone by, and the TV was flickering. It started to legitimately just go randomly. And that was a problem because I was using that as my monitor. So I went there to Walmart with the TV and said, hey, I'd like to take this back. Here's my receipt. And they said, oh, this is a year old. We can't do that. And I just went, I need this replaced. Please. I I know it's been a long time. Can you please? And they're like, no, sorry, there's nothing we can do. And I'm like, can you ask someone? Please. Please. I'm a college student. This is my monitor I use for work. Did my computer just freaking freeze for a second there? Just trying to save a tiny image. Here. Hold on. I just really, really like this message. Oh, this. No, that's not lying about work. I literally use that monitor, that TV as my monitor so I could edit Beta64 episodes. So I was just, please. They got a manager to come up and they were like, hey, they went up to manager like, hey, this guy's trying to return a TV. It's been 8 months, like, yeah. And then I go, yeah, the TV's like flickering. I can't use it. And he goes, oh yeah, there's no problem. Yeah, we can return that, no problem. And then they just do. And the lady was freaking stunned. The lady who was helping me was absolutely stunned that he did that. But it worked out. The thing that you gotta learn to really do this kind of thing is you gotta be nice. You gotta be like, hey, please. And then just, the trick is crying. The trick is crying. I'm pretty sure the expedited healer said it first. Said the lol please first. The trick is to cry in front of them. Dude, we got an SUV. We're doing the recreational vehicle. We gotta do the freaking recreational vehicle. You know what? I say we use a little bit of that cleaning liquid. What do you say? What do you say? Give them emotional guilt. Oh, I gotta attach my cleaner real quick. How do I do that again? Oh, frick, it's been so long. How do you do cleaners again? How do I do cleaners again? Oh, wait, hold up. Wait. Oh, I have a better one. Oh, I didn't know I had a better freaking one. Oh man. Oh man, I didn't realize I had a better power washer. Oh, well, that's funny. Okay. There it is. There we go. Now we got the washer. Okay, no, we don't want stone. We want metal. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the good stuff. Can you add the ooh-wah sound back into Wii Sports? Do I want to? Do I want to? Oh, dude, look at that. We're already 9% clean. This is absolutely insane. He's speedrun. He's speedrun. This is great. This is the best run we've ever seen of this game. Holy crap. GDQ's coming. SGDQ's coming. It's gonna be exciting. That sound makes me want to throw up. Dude, I had the freaking worst, after the stream yesterday, I felt like I don't know if I'd say I felt sick, but I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good. I felt nauseous and a little grody, and I went to bed, and then I woke up the next morning, and I also felt really nauseous and just gross. I just did not feel good. Okay? Then what I thought it was, I was like, you know what? I just need to freaking take a nap. I just need I must be just exhausted. Yeah, Sonic Unleashed. It's because I played Sonic Unleashed. Nothing makes your stomach curdle like Sonic Unleashed. Oh, why did I say that? That's not a saying. That can't be a saying. That can't be a freaking saying. There's no freaking way that's a saying. Oh, come on. I need something a little more relaxing than that. Ooh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, I took a nap. I woke up after that nap. I don't want to say I've never felt worse, because I have. But I woke up from a 2-hour nap after I woke up in the morning. I just felt absolutely terrible. Like, terrible. Then 20 minutes later, I felt amazing. I felt amazing. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I feel great. I feel completely fine now. So that's fine. I guess that was fun. It was like, I just felt groggy and like I woke up after the nap and just sat in my chair like. And then it was fine. I didn't even have like an alarm set. So it's not like I woke up like suddenly. I just woke up and I felt like absolutely awful. So, oh, that is just gross. Do you see that? That is just so gross. Let me just give that a quick clean. Oh, that's much better. Oh, that's much better. I think that's the original house from like the beta version. I mean, it's still technically in beta, I guess. Or it's early access. I'm sorry, early access. That's a little bit different. Also, I didn't realize it, but we're getting close to the sub goal, which means I need to start working on the software for the chat versus beta game show night. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be absolutely epic. Arbok, thank you for the 15-month resub. Appreciate it.
Hello, Sir Beta. Just got home. This weekend I got to power wash my porch. Was as satisfying as this game makes it
Really?
seem.
You're so lucky. Whenever we manage to buy a house, whenever this freaking giganto bubble bursts of this housing market, once we can get a house, I am buying a freaking power wash. And I'm gonna do a real power wash stream. And it's gonna be so freaking good. It's gonna be so much fun. I cannot wait. Real power washing stream. Because I can't exactly do it here in the apartment. I can't exactly, it cuts. Oh my gosh. Oh, you didn't have to say it like that. Oh my gosh. What about backyard wipeout? That will take a little bit more work. We'll have to wait until I can afford a swimming pool. Like an in-ground swimming pool for that one. That'll be in the future. But real life wipeout definitely coming. Definitely coming soon. You know what sucks about like the current housing market? If houses stayed the same price as they were in like 2018, we could have afforded a house. We could have afforded to buy a house. But because it's now over twice as much to buy the exact same house, we cannot. Just a few years off. Just a few years off from graduating college. Just a few years off. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? We were this close. We were this close. It's a bit, the more money we save, the more expensive house costs go. What made the cost rise? COVID. Everything. I don't know. Why does anything happen? COVID. Why do consoles cost more? COVID. Everything. It's all that gosh dang COVID's fault. But it's fine. It'll burst. I will say, rip cryptocurrency. My crypto numbers have never been so low. My crypto numbers have never been so low. I was given free crypto, and it has never. I just haven't touched it, and it is the lowest it has ever been. So, woohoo! Ain't that nice? Ain't that something special? It has gone to an all-time low since the last time I mentioned it. I'm pretty sure, out of all the crypto I've gotten, I've lost. It is worth less than half of what it used to be worth, like a few months ago. Less than half. Now's the time to buy. Come on, buy it, please. Because if you buy it, when I don't know a whole lot about, like, you know, stocks and all that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff is like a little bit, you know, I don't care enough to actually like research how it works. But my assumption on how it works is if you tell people, hey, now's the time to buy, and then they buy, that raises the profit. I mean, that raises the cost of crypto because, like, you know, supply and demand. Isn't that how that works? Ain't that how that works? GPU prices are dropping. Like all computer parts are dropping price, which is really nice. That's great. I managed to get all of my computer parts at retail price, which is really nice. I got extremely lucky. So I'm at least glad that I didn't like rip myself off. So that's good. But now if you're interested, can you buy like a 3080 these days? Can you do that? Yeah, dude, they got hands now. They got freaking hands in here now and body. If you wanted an RTX GPU, can you get one? I went to a Micro Center for all the parts, so I assume that means I got them at retail price. Very nice. So I guess that's great. That's fantastic. Now I've got everything I need though, so it's not like I have just enough hardware to run Final Fantasy VII Remake at 4K 60 frames per second. I have just enough. Like whenever it gets like a little bit too intense, it may go down to 30 because I have VSync turned on, but it's just enough for 98% of the game to run 60. I'm very happy with what I have. And it helps with game development a lot. It definitely helps a lot with game development. Also, speaking of Final Fantasy and all that stuff, who's ready? Who's ready for E3 coming up? Can I say this? What is the deal with the fact of like, there's so many of these like game companies that release these PC ports of games, and they just suck. They just like they're just badly optimized. They don't have like the features that you want. What is it with that? But here's the thing. I will still buy it on PC because modders will fix it. They always do. For instance, take into account Taiko no Tatsuji for PC. That game doesn't allow you to set the resolution. It doesn't allow you to set the resolution. What's its it randomly, it picks it based on your screen size, and for some reason it always gets mine wrong and makes it squished. But the good news is modders fixed it. And now you can run it at whatever resolution you want, at whatever frame rate you want, and it's great. And it works perfectly, and I love it, and it's fantastic. But what is the deal with that? What's the freaking deal with that? It's nice. It's like, I'll still buy it on PC. I'll still buy it on PC because modders will fix it, and it will eventually be like the definitive version of the game. Because you can't exactly fix a console port. At least not easily. So it's like, I'll still buy it, but it's just like, man, I wish it just worked out of the box. I just wish it worked out of the box. Maybe they leave it broken because they know modders will fix it. It's possible. It's possible. Depends on how conspiracy you want to get with this. Depends on how much. Isn't it wonderful? They added resolution. Thanks, modders. It only took 15 minutes. It's like, I get why. Let me tell you why. This is why I believe I understand. It's because if you are making a game only for consoles, and then you tell the team, hey, make a PC version, and they don't think about it. So, for instance, with the Taiko thing, the PC version is exactly the same as the Xbox version, but they developed it in a way that allowed it to release on PC and Xbox. To my knowledge. Because they made it in Unity, and they developed it using the Xbox Marketplace, which allows you to like do that, where you download it on Xbox and PC. If you buy one, you get the other one, kind of a thing. So, I would assume that they didn't put the resolution thing, because they were like, oh, well, we don't need it for the Xbox, why would we need it for PC? But you kind of do. So it's like, part of it is like, oh, it's probably because they just didn't think about it. Because this is literally the first PC game this team has ever made, ever. But it's like, that still sucks. That still sucks. But hey, I mean, the modders did it, so it works out in the end. But it's like the whole Skyrim thing, where it's like, oh, you know, you can buy Skyrim VR and it's gonna suck. It's gonna be absolutely awful. But once you play it with the mods, it's gonna be like one of the best experiences you've ever had. So it's like, well, crap. I guess I need to buy this then, even though it sucks, and the developers will never fix it. But because the mods are good. Also, this is the best song you've ever heard in your life, and don't ever question that. Don't ever question it. Now about E3. You guys think we're gonna get a Switch Pro? Guys think we're gonna get a Switch Pro? No. Okay, well then we won't. It's all Anthony B. Rousseau's fault if we don't get one. I think we'll get a game. Oh boy, I love a game. When does the Mario Strikers come out? Isn't that soon? Isn't that soon? I haven't been hyped for a game in a long time. I'm really hyped for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. I'm very excited for that. But there isn't a whole lot I'm super hyped about in life. It just in general. Oh, Splatoon 3. Ooh, that's good. Am I going to co-stream? Oh, I was like, what is a co-stream? But then I realized, oh, you mean just like stream? Yeah, I'm gonna stream the E3 like presentations that people do, even though technically it's not E3 related. But I'll do it, definitely, for sure. I've done it for the past 3 years now. 3 years? Yeah. I legitimately, really want a Pro Switch, like so bad. I really want it. Cause I'll buy it for sure. My launch day Switch has like issues and stuff that like aren't present on later models, which is like how it is when you buy a video game console. There's just like I forget every single time you buy a video game console. I forget that like after they release it, they revise it and revise it and revise it and revise it. Like that's just how game consoles work. So like if you buy a launch day version of something, it will always be worse than what comes out later. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. I completely forget. Sometimes though it won't be. Like if you think about like the GameCube, like later on they got rid of the digital port. So like technically sometimes it does get better. I mean like it gets worse as time goes on and they'll cheapen out. Oh, like the PS3. Like the PS3 had a lot more, it had PS2 backwards compatibility and then later on they got rid of it. But then again, the original PS3 also got a yellow light of death and melted. So it's a trade-off. Do you want to play PS2 games or do you want it not to melt? You can't have both here. You can't have both. Okay? Don't be freaking selfish. You can't have both. Melty. Yes, melty console. But like other game consoles, most of the time, a lot of the time it will get better as time goes on. And I'm not talking like revisionally, I mean like kind of like, for instance, the Valve Index had issues at launch that they fixed later on, or the Steam Deck, they changed the fans to be more improved later on. The, am I just wrong? Wait, hold up, am I? No, oh, the Xbox 360s later on didn't have Red Ring of Death as much. The PS3 Slim stopped melting as that went on. The Switch has better battery life now than the old Switch. What else? The NES Top Loader, which was the next version of the NES Top Loader fixed the issue with the pins bending, because you would put it in, push it down, it would bend the pins, and then it wouldn't like work until you bent them back. And then you got like the OLED model and stuff like that. And then the new Switch controllers, the new Joy-Cons that are better connectivity and stuff like that. So it's like, it's normal. And it's like, because I have a launch day Switch, I like see like, oh, well, yeah, this has that issue. Yeah, of course, that's that issue. You know, that's the way it is. So I want a new Switch. I really want this to, how could they get rid of my beloved melting feature? How could they do it? Rare melting PS3, $4,000. I still need to send my Joy-Cons to be repaired. It's super easy. Like, it's like, if I remember correctly, you don't even have to call anymore. There's just a web form you fill out, and then just immediately print you a label, like give you a label, and you can print it and send it off. It's super freaking easy. It's still a pain, and I would highly recommend sending them in like groups where you like send 2, get it back, then send another 2, get it back, so you can still, you know, play. But if you have a Pro Controller, I guess it doesn't really matter. My school yearbook had a drawing of Miku. I played Switch Sports and I saw Miku. She was on our team. We won. So that is why I want to Switch Pro, because I don't feel like I have enough of an excuse to get the OLED model, because I play it on the TV more than I play it handheld. It's kind of, it used to be 50-50, but now I play like 70% on the TV, 30% handheld. So it's like, I see the point. I love the screen. I really, really love the screen. But it's like, I don't have much of a reason to spend that kind of money when I could just, you know, get a Switch Pro or something. My Switch is collecting dust. Bro, you gotta get some of those epic games. I have to say that my Switch is like I don't play like any other gaming. I sometimes bust out my PS4 to play some stuff, but 90% of the time, if I'm playing a game, it's either on my PC or it's on the Switch. Because it's just, I've got so many games on the Switch that I just really love. And I bring that Switch to the house. I got freaking Jackbox on there. If I'm ever going to like a get together with someone, I bring Jackbox on my Switch. I have all of them. And I just go like, they're like, hey, do you have Jackbox? And I'm like, yep. And then it's just there. Ugh. I love the Switch just for that alone. Like think about that. How am I remember before I had Jackbox on the Switch, before like the Switch was like super popular. When did Jackbox come out? That would have been a long time ago. What the crap is this? What the crap is this? Steam, what is this? This Sonic Adventure Stage 5? Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up, this is good. Oh. Okay, Jackbox Party Pack became a thing in 2014, so it was before the Switch came out. So, here's the thing. Before that, you know how you brought Jackbox over to friends' houses who didn't have it? I had a friend, they would bring their PS4 hard drive. They would take out the hard drive, go to their friend's house, unscrew their hard drive and put the other in. And that was how they played Jackbox at other people's houses. If it wasn't for the Switch, like, playing Jackbox at people's houses would be a pain, because it's like, oh, frig, either I bring my hard drive, my giant console, or I force them to buy the game too. What about on a PC? I guess you could like bring your laptop, now that I think about it. You could just bring your laptop and then plug it in with an HDMI cable. That is true. They never thought about that. That is true. But like with the Switch, it's just so easy. It's just so freaking easy. I just have the Switch in my case and I have a little dock. And I just bring it over to people's houses. It's so easy and convenient. And that's like that's like hundreds of hours on my Switch just for those. Just like bring it over a friend's house and hang on. You could also log into Steam on their computer, but do a lot of you have like your PC hooked up to your TV? Because most of my friends like don't. Their TVs for like their PS4 and their Xboxes and stuff. I know that people do that. My brother does that. My brother has their PC hooked up to their TV. But like most people wouldn't do that. The laptop thing totally makes sense though. I just didn't think about that. I just totally didn't. The reason I didn't think about it is because I have a Mac laptop. So, yeah. So, Jackbox is not on Mac. So I never even thought about that. Con, how you doing? How you doing? You doing good? I didn't know you could use Chromecast. None of my friends have Chromecast, but that is really cool. I had no idea that was a thing. I'm pretty sure you can even buy it on like some TV stores, right? Like they're like the Samsung TV App Store or whatever the frig. So, okay, do you want to know why I have a Mac laptop? Because I video edit with Final Cut Pro 10, and when I went to college, I needed to have a video editing computer, which is why I got the Mac. Because it's an exclusive Mac software. So, boom, that is the reason. I use a gaming laptop and have a Type-C to HDMI adapter. See, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Jackbox is on Mac, you idiot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It wasn't when it came out. It wasn't when it came out. It wasn't when the first came out. It took a little bit of time. Holy crap! You absolute fool! You idiotic, disgusting creature! How dare you! Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Y'all make them little funny jokes now, don't you? I'll tell you what. Y'all make them funny jokes. I tell you what. That's pretty funny. I don't care who you are. That's pretty funny. Anyway, I like my Switch. That's all I'm trying to say. I like my Switch. Now the Steam Deck. Let me tell you about that. The Steam Deck can also be plugged into a dock and is really easy to bring around too. Cause like for me, I don't have like a gaming laptop. I have I don't know if I'd call this an embarrassing story, but it was just like a sad story. So my friends and I were into Age of Empires for just a little bit during college, and obviously Age of Empires 2 is not on Mac, or at least it wasn't at the time. It might be now. I don't know, but it wasn't at the time. It wasn't at the time. So I would have to play it via Boot Camp, which is the ability to have like Windows on thing. You idiot! You idiot! I can't believe you didn't know that you could use Parallel Desktop in Wine. So I had it on Boot Camp, which is essentially just having a regular Windows install on your Mac, on your laptop. You imbecile! Here was the problem. It ran perfectly, absolutely no problem, because it was just a Windows like installed on a Mac computer. It wasn't like Windows running off of like a Mac. It was just a Mac computer running Windows. Yeah, it works. But they had one problem. There was one little problem. It would disconnect me every 10 minutes if I tried to play multiplayer. And we never figured out why. And that was before I had like a gaming PC. So that was the only way I can play it. It was only after 10 minutes. I have no idea why. And we still don't know why. And we never what happened was we like played Age of Empires and I was like, guys, it disconnected me again. And they're like, okay, let's just not play anymore. So I was the reason, because I had a dumb, stupid Mac. It's a hard memory. Sorry. Yeah, it was anti-Mac DRM. We don't want any Mac things on our computer. Anyway, I'm very excited for the Steam Deck. Whenever I can get my hands on a Steam Deck, I feel like that's gonna be a very exciting thing, specifically for my wife. Because you know what she uses for PC games? Parallel Desktop. And surprisingly, it works okay. But to give you an idea, it runs, and back in the day we tried to play Fall Guys on it, ran at like 10 frames per second. So it wasn't exactly ideal. It was not exactly ideal. So, once the Steam Deck comes, she can play PC games. And not to mention, I can also use it. So I'm excited. I'm excited for what beautiful things await. It's gonna be like next year. It's gonna come at like freaking next year though. Macs just don't support, wait, what? They got rid of support for OpenGL on Mac? What the crap? What they freaking, do they just use Metal now? No. Do they just use Metal now? Man. Well, that sucks. that sucks. Dude, not gonna lie, I have no reason to upgrade. Like, okay, sorry, I have one reason to upgrade. So my current setup is this. It's a little bit complicated, but it works very well for what I do, for like streaming, software development, video editing, Photoshop, all that kind of stuff. I have a PC, which is my gaming PC. I use this for playing games and doing game development. I have my retro gaming PC, number 1, which runs Windows XP, Windows 98, and I think that's all for right now, which is for 3D Movie Maker, even though it doesn't matter now because it's open source. But it mattered back then. Then I've got my other older gaming PC that I use for gaming, like really old stuff, like Doom. Then I have my Mac Pro from 2013. It is the highest end model from 2013 you could get. I got it for very cheap off of eBay. And that is what I use for video editing. Also, the song has to go away. The song has to go away. I use that for editing in Final Cut Pro 10, and I use it for photoshopping and like just kind of stuff like that. And on it, I have Boot Camp, which is running right now. So I'm streaming, using this as a streaming computer. It's a 2013 Mac Pro that I use as a streaming computer and my video editing computer. So right now it's running Windows on the Mac with OBS and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, who doesn't use a 2013 Mac Pro? Okay, okay, just to explain a little bit. Mac Pro 2013. It's called the Trash Can. It's called the Trash Can. In it, what do I have? I'm trying to remember exactly what I have. I think I got the highest end one I possibly could. I'm pretty sure I got the highest end one I possibly could. I believe I have dual graphics cards in the thing. Dual FirePro D700 graphics processors with 6 gigs of VRAM each. I have an 8-core processor, 3.0 gigahertz on it. I think I only have like 256 gigs of like SSD space, but that's not. I have like an editing drive that I go off of, and that's about it. I think that's all the info you need. So it's called a Trash Can, is its official name, and I bought it, and it works very well, except that the limit of what it can do. No, I not gonna lie, Coder Man, I did used to edit off a MacBook Pro, but it was so slow that it caused, I edited off a MacBook Pro from the years 2015 to 2018. 2015 to 2018, all of my Beta64 videos were edited off a MacBook Pro with a TV as a monitor. Then I switched to a Mac Pro, and it runs a whole lot better, don't get me wrong, but you can notice it start to slow down if I try to make a video, a Beta64 video that's longer than like 40 minutes. It starts to slow down. The cool next step for my video editing computer would be to buy one of those new Macs with the ARM processor, with their special proprietary processor that like is super good at video editing purposes. Like super good. But the problem with that is it cannot run Windows in Boot Camp. So, yeah, which would mean I would have to build my own streaming PC. So, that's like once I become a millionaire. Once I inevitably create a hit game like Stardew Valley and become a millionaire, then I'll do it. But as of right now, I'll be okay. Completely random, totally insignificant question. I know you have played Shovel Knight, but I'm curious, have you played any of the other campaigns like Spectre of Torment? I did not. I want to, but I haven't. Raw meat RPG. Shh, don't tell them. Don't freaking tell them. Golly. That would be a good stream. Building like a streaming PC? I use an M1 Mac Mini in the future is here. No, that's the thing. I have heard so many good things about it. Edit video on a PC. Final Cut Pro's not on PC. I used to use Premiere, but Final Cut Pro works so much better for my workflow. Like, the way that it works is completely different than Premiere. It has like a magnetic timeline, compound clips, and I know they have like composition, stuff like that, but they don't have that magnetic timeline, which really, really, really helps. Use DaVinci Resolve. I've heard about DaVinci Resolve. I know I have, and I have the software. But I enjoy Final Cut Pro. Stop making me change, Dad! Stop making me try to change, Dad! I don't want to. I want to use my software. DaVinci. Yeah, you didn't think I knew that meme, did you? You didn't think I knew that meme, did you? You didn't think I knew DaVinci, did you? And there's a lot of like controversy about DaVinci Resolve just because some people hate it, and other people love it. Just depends. It just depends. You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Y'all are like, oh, Andrew, why use Final Cut Pro? Here, I can say one sentence that will immediately make you go, oh, Andrew, you're so smart using that. Scott the Waz uses Final Cut Pro 10. Also, Final Cut Pro 10 was free. So, that's how I got used to it. My dad bought it for work, and then I just downloaded it from his account, so I use that. So, it's free. So I literally got it for free. And there's no subscription fee like Premiere. So, that works out great. %2% brain cell, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Scott the Waz uses the same editing software I do. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe it. Technically, I was gonna say technically I used it first, but he probably used it for something. Don't care? I hit my freaking head on the microphone. Golly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. So anyway, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? What are your predictions for E3 for real? What is something you want to see? I think Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna be a big one. I'm pretty sure they're gonna reveal Breath of the Wild 2 and all that stuff. It doesn't release till 2023 though. Nah, they might not. Never mind. Never mind, they won't. Who am I kidding? They won't. They won't do it. They'll wait for like a random Nintendo Direct in the middle of like December. Pong 2? Someone asked if I think E3 is gonna happen next year. I think E3 is gonna die. I think they're gonna try one more time and then it's not gonna work out and they're just gonna quit. That's usually how this stuff goes. Isn't that Super Mario Strikers game coming out like really soon? Isn't it coming out like really, really soon? Like in like the next few days, or am I just mistaken? I genuinely think there'll be Netroid Prime. June 10th. Okay, it's getting close. I used to think E3 was larger than life. Oh yeah, I felt the same way. It's like, I understand, it makes sense. E3, it doesn't need to be a thing. It's more of the thought that counts more than like the actual event. I get it, I really do. But it makes me sad. In 7 minutes, let out a big scream and scare us. Okay. New 3D Mario game? Mario? I'm gonna buy some more of that cleaning liquid. Yeah, it's gonna that metal cleaner. Yeah, there we go. Now watch this. Am I doing it? Is it working? Is it working? Okay, there we go. Y'all excited for Strikers? Is anyone excited for Strikers? Or is it one of those games? Or is it one of those games that like everyone's like, oh dude, they should make another one. Then like, we are making another one. Everyone's like, oh, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Is it one of those kind of like things? Oh man, it'd be so cool if they made another one of those Striker games. Hey guys, we're making another Strikers game made by the original company that made them. Okay. I might get it. I'm also in the same boat of like, oh, that's really cool. I'll probably get it, maybe, eventually. Are you excited for Sonic Frontiers? Define what excited means. Define what excited means. I really like Strikers. Don't get me wrong. I really, really like Super Mario Strikers. I like the GameCube version better than the Wii version, but I still like them both, and I would play them with friends all the time when I was a teenager. It was a lot of fun, but I never played it by myself, so maybe that would change things. I preferred the GameCube one because it felt more. I felt like you could score goals easier in the GameCube version than the other one. I think. I'm not sure exactly. So, I'm excited for it, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it at launch. I don't know if I will. We'll see. We'll see what happens. As far as Sonic Frontiers goes, I mean, it seems interesting. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'll wait. I'll probably, I don't know. Maybe I should just play it on launch day just so I can say I did, because I've never played a Sonic game near launch on this channel. It's always been like at least 4 to 5 years after it came out. The Wii is 15 today. Oh, the Wii version of something is 15 days of Sonic Unleashed. Oh, that's very nice. I don't think there's enough to form any kind of opinion. Yeah, I don't think there's enough to really form. Oh, of Strikers. Jeez Louise. I remember seeing Strikers in Walmart. Like, it was on one of their like Walmart displays, and playing it there for the first time. I mean, they're gonna sell a butt ton of Sonic games, and it's gonna be great. Oh, I heard something. I heard something interesting. What is going on? Why 2 messages back to back? One that says get a haircut and the other one says you're old. Why? What is happening? What's going on? What's going on? You're me? I'm mean? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Favorite Walmart logo? The smiley face, of course. You need to shower. No, I shower. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the tea. So, I heard that, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that the reason why Sonic 06 was relisted was because of an accident. Because they thought, the people who relisted thought it was the original Sonic the Hedgehog because it was called the same thing. I don't know if that's true though, or if that was like a meme. I don't know if that's true. Because they're both called Sonic the Hedgehog. But I actually have absolutely no idea whether it's true. But it would be really funny if it was. I wouldn't be surprised, because it does seem a little bit odd that they would relist it. And only relist it for the Xbox 360. Like, I don't think you could, like, you can't play it on the Xbox One, can you? It's just the 360. I'm pretty sure, at least. You ever think about that? Let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question. Let's get a little philosophical here. Let's get a little philosophical. Do you ever think that we're gonna have a humongous problem eventually, in many years from now? Okay. So video games, right? You see video games, they come out on these stores, like Wii Shop Channel, the PS3, PlayStation Network, the Xbox Live and stuff like that. You know what? All that stuff. Here's the thing. When those games are delisted and when those stores like shut down, the games are still on a server to download. Like, because you bought it, like, you can re-download it. Those games are still out there. Sonic 06 has been off the storefront for who knows how long, and it's still, the data's out there because people can download it again. The eShop's going away for 3DS and Wii U. Well, you'll still be able to download the games though for who knows how long. The point I'm trying to make is mostly for Steam. So with Steam, every one of these games are still there. The ones that have been delisted, the ones they don't sell anymore, the crappy games that they just got rid of, or just all of them are still out there. Do you think it's going to come a problem where eventually, after like say 50, 60 years, the amount of storage space it's going to take to fill up all of those games that are being delisted? Basically, Steam is never going to shrink their storage footprint. It's always going to get bigger. Is that ever going to become a problem? Is that gonna be like a problem? Like getting all that storage? Yo, it's Duzzy's mom! Cause like, they aren't getting rid of games. They can probably compress the files more. That's true. That is true. That seems more of like a short-term solution, but that is true. Maybe in the future we can get like a huge amount of compression on these things. It's just like, I think about that, and I'm like, ah! There you go, it's been 7 minutes. Oh, did that scare you? Did that scare you? Yeah, it did. It worked? No, it didn't. Oh, never mind. All right, well, it didn't work. It got me to turn my head. That's pretty in character. Okay, that's fine. No, it's fine. It's whatever. Duzzy Mom, how are you doing? You made me jump. Okay, so at least worked for some people. So much sad on this stream. Oh, you know, it's just that's what you get with chill vibes. It's like sometimes it's sad, but it's also like it's got like a good flow to it. Oh, frick, we got 7 minutes. Ask me any question that you want to know my opinion on, and I'll do my best to answer. This is your 7 minutes Q&A set. Well, will you stop screaming? Yes. Yes, I like waffles better than pancakes. Yeah, blue's cool. I finished Sonic Story and Sonic 06. Very nice. Favorite type of ramen? In Japan. Tonkotsu ramen in Japan. It tastes better there, and it's way cheaper. Thoughts on iCarly? I remember watching it in a small room in the back rooms of a church with a guy that I didn't know very well. It was just like some kid who was like my age that I did not know very well. And we watched iCarly, and it was the episode where I think his name was Freddie kissed the other girl that I cannot remember her name. No, that's not Freddie. Is it Freddie? I don't remember their names. But for some reason, in that episode I learned what love was. I felt like something move in my heart. And I was like, oh, so that's what love is. Yeah, Sam. That's the girl. That was the day I learned what love was. Anyway, Nick, do you like chicken and waffles? Yeah, I think it's cool. I'm very particular about the chicken, though. I'm very, very particular. Do you think we'll get Metroid news next month? I think so. Yes, I think so. Don't make me do math. Don't, no, a new one, please. Please don't make me do math. Oh, the episode was called I Kiss. I remember that. I remember that episode. I learned what love was. Thank you, Nickelodeon. Thank you. How'd you learn what friendship was? Gaming. Through gaming. Thoughts on Xenoblade? I've bought multiple copies of Xenoblade, have yet to finish a single one. Do you like Don't Starve Together? I've never played it. I've never played it. I've played Terraria though. I have played Yokai Watch. I even streamed Yokai Watch. It was okay. It was just okay for me. I didn't particularly like it or dislike it. No, I'm good on Branch right now. Thank you. Thoughts on Kingdom Hearts? Never played it. Will be playing it on stream. Thoughts on Weezer? I like 2 of their songs. And that's and I don't know any of their other songs. Can you take a shot of ranch? No. I don't want to. I was really scared I was gonna ruin ranch for myself. I don't want to ruin ranch. Have you tried Happy Home Paradise? I did. It was pretty good, but I didn't play it all that much. Will you ever play the funny alligator game again? I've been considering it. It's hard for me to play games with a lot of like talking in them. Because I like to talk with you all in chat. Genuinely, those are the kind of games that I might play like once or twice. It's just kind of hard to do. But I'm not opposed to it. I'm definitely not opposed to it. I just need to do better at funny internet voices. You know, those kind of voices. By the way, when is Raw Meat's 1 year anniversary? When is Raw Meat's 1 year anniversary? I don't remember. I don't remember the anniversary of my child. Why is Adam Sandler waiting for people to play Gangnam Style? What? Soon-ish? No idea. I can't believe none of you know. I can't believe none of y'all know. The VOD's up somewhere. The VOD's up somewhere. Opinion on movies. I like anime movies. Yes, I love video game music. I listen to that a lot. Lo-fi and video game music. I am very basic. July 8th. Okay, for the 1 year anniversary of Raw Meat, we will be doing a special 3D movie maker stream. Can you jump scares again? My throat hurts, so no. Look forward to that. Do you like anime? What is your favorite? Evangelion, probably. Never played Okami. Really nice looking game, though. Really, really nice looking game. Oh, is this the freaking song for the I didn't even hear the song because I was too busy screaming. I was too busy freaking screaming at this level. I didn't hear what you'll be doing. You'll just have to wait and see. You'll just have to wait and see for July 8th. Just get excited. I think it'll be a fun stream. It's not gonna be what you expect, but it might be better than what you expect. It might be better. Do you like Q&As? I do. It gives me something to talk about. Cause like sometimes I have things that I think about throughout the day that I'm like, oh, I should talk about that on stream. And then I forget by the time I stream. So being able to have like questions people ask, I can be like, oh yeah, that reminds me. Or something like that. I do like you guys. I have to say, I feel like I'm very lucky to have people like you in my chat and watching my streams. Are you gonna do a debut stream for your game? Yes. Yes, for sure. Yes, definitely. Where the crap is the last bit? It's like a little bit like right there. It's not that, okay. If you could sue any of us, who and why? Who would I sue? I can't think of anyone to sue. I can't. Will you ever play Call of Duty Zombies on stream? I actually had a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies for the Xbox 360. And I sold it for 30 cents to like a bookstore. So, I don't know. Granted, the case had huge amount of water damage, so yeah.
Doing another question, but this time in bits.
Right.
Can I design cover art for your game? That would be cool.
I mean, it's gonna be on Steam. Like, the cover art is kind of... And I also want to, like, hire, like I have a few friends of mine who are, like they've worked on, like, cover arts, or not cover arts, like logos and game, like, things, too. But I don't mind fan cover arts. I'd like to see what it looked like in a box, even though it would make no sense of it being in a box. Was that a spoiler of what the game is? Maybe. How's Uncle Al doing? You'll see. Why water damage? I got those Xbox games came with the broken Xbox lot that I bought. So, that, I don't know why it had water damage, it just did. I don't know why, but it just did. You're actually making a board game. No. No! Those come in boxes. Oh! That's a good one. Yeah, I'll play Spectre of Torment. I'll freaking do it. That'll give me a good excuse, because Nooks was like, I kind of want to play Shovel Knight, but we never, like, did. So that actually works out great. Spectre of Torment. Because I only have it on the Wii U. I've never played it. I'm excited. It's added to the list. Is there graphical content option in Bow 1 and Bow 2? What? What does that mean? What is that? Bow 1, Bow 2? What the crap does that mean? Bow 1, Bow 2. Oh, here's some stuff. There we go. Got that. Got that. Oh, come on. This song is so great. Gosh dang, it's so freaking good. This is the kind of music. This is the good kind of music, dude. Sounds like Uncle Al is doing fine. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I mean, to him, yeah. Okay. We have a windscreen wiper. Will you jump scare us at the outro? I don't want to jump scare you all on relaxing Wednesday stream. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that. It's short for Black Ops Duology. I've never heard of it. Okay, we got a window somewhere. One of these are windows. It's not that one. I know that. Oh, wait. No. Anyone see any orange? Anybody over here see any orange? Oh, I think I saw some. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and an indicator. The crap is an indicator. Found it. There will be another Uncle Al stream. There will be one. Don't you worry. Time! Look, that's me. That's me. I beat the game. I did it. Oh, and we're down just in time, too. Just in time. Beautiful. Okay, so next time, get ready for SUVs and helicopters. Time! What a good game. I'm so glad y'all like this game. It makes me really happy. Because I legitimately love this game. Thanks, Square Enix, for publishing this game. All right. Oh, wow. There is only 2 submit for streams for tonight. Wow. What is this? What is this? What's tomorrow's stream? Tomorrow's Thursday. I am streaming on Friday, so that changes what I may do. What would you like? What would you like? Tell me. While I pull up Anthony B. Russo's submit for stream. Look at that. It's even got Windows Chime or whatever the crap her name was. Sonic, look at this red blood. Is that? Oh, I thought that was freaking Murr from Impractical Jokers. I thought that was freaking Murr from Impractical Jokers. Thank you, Anthony. Dang, I wish it was Murr with Impractical Jokers. I wish it was Murr from Impractical Jokers. Marbles, I'm playing Marbles on Friday. We have Switch Sports Viva Pinata Wipeout Speedrun. I can try to do a Viva Pinata again. I'm not sure. Usually Thursday. What if is it too early to do another Wii Sports hacking stream? It's just now that I figured out how to do the stuff. No, I wouldn't mind. Never too soon. But a lot of people said Viva Pinata. It's just I figured out how to get the win thing to work. I figured out how to fix Wexo's toolbox. It might be, I don't know, I might do it. Viva Pinato is boring. Ah, god dang Viva Pinato, y'all. Which sounds cooler? I'll let y'all vote. Doesn't necessarily choose what I do, but I'll let y'all vote. Just because, oh yeah, Wii Sports hacking. That's what that one. Murr didn't make it into submit for stream, making him tonight's biggest loser. You don't know how happy that made me. You don't know how happy that made me. All right, now the submit for stream is rolling in. Now it's rolling in. This is from Kev. Just mod Wii Sports to have a Viva Pinata mode. For tomorrow, it would be for tomorrow. It would be for tomorrow. Friday, I'm planning on Marbles. That was made by Kev. Thank you, Kev. Man, I wish I was a band. Before I forget, I've been following for over a year. Thank you so much for the countless hours of streaming entertainment. That's really sweet, Benny. That's actually really, really sweet. You're kind. I don't know what I do here, but it makes me happy when I see you guys
It makes me happy when y'all lol in chat. When I see lols. This is from Kev. It says based on a clip from last year. What is this? What could I have possibly said last year? Watch this! I hate that you can see my stomach. I hate that you could see my stomach. Oh yeah, that was a meme. That was a thing from last year. Don't say gross. Don't say gross. Say I'm cool, please. I beg you. Please tell me I'm cool. Please, please. Thank you, Kev. This is from Scott. No last name. It's called Funny Meme with 2 winky faces. You're the funniest content on Twitch. No. Germa985 is the funniest content on Twitch. I'll tell you that much.
Well, I think I've had just about enough of this.
Your editing work is getting even better. I really thought Sonic had that gun. You're doing so much. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. Germa's live. We're not rating Germa. It was seamless. I couldn't even tell. I couldn't even friggin' tell. Okay, hold up. I am looking at my, I just so you know, I have been tracking every single donation in my end credits app to see. No, that's not all. We still got something. I'm tracking every single donation to make sure nothing is missed. And so far it's gotten every single one. Why can't it break when I'm searching? Why can't it break while I'm searching, like, for problems? All right, this last one is from Derpadai. I've been tracking you all. Oh no, why does it have to be the... You commit a completely legal crime.
It's not a crime. It's not a crime. What was I freaking supposed to do? Oh, ow. Oh my gosh, ow, it hurt. It's so perfectly legal.
I want you to know, this is just for you all. This is just for you all. That was made by Derpadai by it. It was fantastically made. Beautiful. I'll tell you what I did. Oh wait, hold up. I just got something. Super Mario Bros. Fan, said they had a dream last night where request a game for stream changed and you had to pick a variety of games instead of picking your own. You had to pick from a predefined list. That's not a dream. That was actually real. I was going to make it where submit like a game for me to stream was based on like a list of games you could pick, but then I couldn't think of anything. Let me show you a little trick. Before we leave and do the raid. I'll show you a little bit of a trick. This is just between you and me. If you go to a website and you compare your prices with Honey, you can get it for cheap. Join Honey today. This is what you do. Inspect. Grab this. Copy, paste. Now you got 2 of them. There you go. I don't care, Honey. I don't care. So, this is how you can easily add something to a page and make it look legit. But here's the thing. That is exactly why Walmart forces them to bring it up on their own device, because if you reload the page, it'll go away. But if I take a picture of this and send it to Best Buy, they have to give it to me. Yeah, they have to give me this laptop. It's required by law. It's just for me. If your name's Andrew, you get a free laptop. Shh, don't tell anybody. Shh, don't tell anybody my secret plan. All right, that's stream. Don't forget to hit me up about the Xbox. Oh, right, I do need to do that. I will add it to a list just to make sure I don't forget. Just to make sure I don't forget. Send Scott Xbox message. And the Steam keys. I still gotta send the Steam keys. Send Steam keys. Oh my. You make my weeks better than the highlight of most days. You're sweet. Thank you. Germa raid, can't wait. Here we come. So we're gonna be raiding Bonzinator. And you're gonna be like, oh Andrew, why aren't you raiding Germa 985? It's because Bonzinator is doing a 24-hour stream. And looks like they're already dying. she already looks exhausted. So that's what we're gonna do. If you want, don't freaking cross your arms at me. Don't use a freaking mad minion emote at me. Don't you dare. Don't you dare do that. Someone help Germa. Poor Germa. Poor Germa. He only has 18,000 viewers. Do a 48-hour stream. No. Bye. See you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Probably gonna do Wii Sports Hacking. Maybe won't. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Depends on how Andrew is feeling. We'll just see. That's right. That's right. Germa stream. We're Chew. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Much love, everyone. You're all very kind. Thanks for a great stream. Chew.